Hi everyone, welcome back to Counting Sense. So I want to talk about a newer crypto project, not brand new. I did find it when it was brand new, but I wanted to wait until it was a little, I guess, more mature before I mentioned anything. Just 'cause I didn't want anybody to listen to me talk about it and put in money and then it drop like it did. Um, but it's called Project One Whale. I found it on CoinGecko doing what I mentioned in a previous video, that for finding newer cryptos that are legitimate and avoiding scams. I'll post it up above. But it's pretty interesting. So they're pulling the coin and then they're paying out in transactions from, it's kind of like a mutual fund or a hedge fund, if you will. You buy the coin, so you own shares in their company or the crypto, and when they make successful investments, they take part of that and buy back Project One or One Whale coins, the POW coin or token, and then you get buybacks off of that. Now with the price dropping, I have still gotten some rewards. I'll share in there. They're pretty transparent with everything, which I like. They share their wallet address and everything else, so I like the transparency. I also do AMAs very frequently. I think it's every day now. They were uploading them to YouTube afterwards, but there hasn't been one uploaded in about a week, but they are still happening on the Telegram. So here we are, Project One Whale. This is their main webpage. They are in the process of updating it. And I forgot, we're going to try something new. Let me know if you all hate this or like it. It's mostly going to be me rambling down here instead. But Project One Whale, it's got investor friendly. They're trying to attract more people. Because right now, I mean, it's not a bad website. I don't think it's terrible. But I think they want to revamp it, which I'm all for innovation, so. But like I was saying, here's the token address for it. This kind of helps explain some of what they're doing. This is an infographic from the Telegram. But part of the fees you take from buying One Whale will go to the investment fund, which is then redistributed out to the One Whale wallets. It's like, ends up being 8%, I think, of what you buy gets put back out into the wallets. But this is where all of the investment money goes. They have some meme coins they purchase, they do some altcoins, and they do some forex trading. And whenever they post weekly what they pay traders to trade for them. I post weekly what they make. Obviously right now nobody's making a bunch, but they are posting weekly what they're making. And a couple weeks ago they made like 20 grand. I think last week it was like 8 grand. So it's still making money, I guess. It's not losing money, which is always a good thing. So like I was saying, I think what makes Project One Whale unique is the whole hedge fund, mutual fund type aspect, where they're sharing profits back by purchasing more of their own token, and it goes into a wallet. So if you look here, the static rewards, 8%. So of every fee, you have to set PancakeSwap to like 20% slippage. But there's like a 15% of the fee here. I mean, they list out 8% goes back to all holders, 2% goes back to the contract for manual buyback, and 2% goes toward the liquidity pair, and 3% goes toward the investment fund and marketing fee. So whenever they make a sale, like the one I've read in their Telegram, they have adjusted the tokenomic rewards. It's a 3% is now sent to buyback and 0% for the liquidity pair. Guess they've decided they have enough in there, so they've increased the amount in there. But 3% is still going to the marketing fee and investment fund, and 8% is going redistributed back. Now, they break down that 40% of that, 40% of the investment fund, like it breaks it down, 10% toward office space and 10% office space and staff. 10% goes to paying the investors. 5% of that goes back into the buyback. They're very transparent, which I like, and they do all of the regular AMAs, like I mentioned. They're on a number of, then a bunch of press releases, and they've been doing interviews at the wazoo lately. But they're about through phase 1 now. They're doing regular AMAs, and they're getting ready to start after their big 20K run the other day. The community voted to put most of that toward marketing, so they're getting ready to do a huge marketing push on PooCoin, and I think they said they mentioned a number of different places. Either way, they're getting ready to do a big marketing push everywhere, which is exciting. But they have stuff planned. DApps and VIP signals and Whale Pod and Whale Tank, which will basically be like Shark Tank, where they'll invest in businesses and new crypto projects and stuff like that. This is their white paper. You can find it straight on their website. I'm clicking on white paper. But I believe they're getting ready to update it to version 3. Version 2 is relatively new. But again, they're transparent. They talk about what white paper what things should be going toward in the future. So that was the initial breakdown. This is what I was talking about, that each transaction's got a 15% fee. So it's kind of a high fee. You lose some of your worth there, but I think long term this will be worth it, especially if it gets picked up. I mean, this is a speculative purchase. I don't have a ton in here. I don't have a ton of money to play around yet. I think I'm around $100 in. Most of it I bought when it was super high, so I just bought more. So I've got like, I'll show you on the reward page when I talk about that, but it's right around 23 billion. I would like to have more, but for now, I'm just kind of gonna slow play and watch as it goes on. But I think it has a future. I don't know if it'll get picked up in the current market, but I think eventually, once they start making headlines for purchases and buybacks and everything is going well with the investors making a ton of extra money, I believe that this will get picked up, and it has the potential to bring in people who are uncomfortable with crypto, with investing their own money in crypto, which that's what I like about it. They do the buybacks and their reflections and all that, but those tokenomics are, I guess, not whatever. That's what makes this kind of cool, but those have been popular recently with a number of different small projects. But I like this because it has the potential to bring in people who are not comfortable investing their own money into crypto or researching crypto projects. This is the first thing like this where you can give your money to somebody else and let them go invest it like you could with a mutual fund or a hedge fund or, ETFs. Even ETFs aren't really the same thing, but it's like a hedge fund or mutual fund. This gives people the opportunity to get into a wide variety of crypto without researching a wide variety of crypto. You can let the Project One Whale investors decide if Baby Floki Doge, I think is the newest meme one I've saw, is worth investing $1,000 in to try to make money on, or if it's a scam. I think that's awesome. So I've been making all my purchases on PancakeSwap. You don't have to. I believe they have a couple different sites available, but obviously I like PancakeSwap and Cake, so I do most of my purchasing here on PancakeSwap, or most of my Binance. You do have to set the slippage up to 20% to get it to go through because of the 15% tax. So some of the trades end up costing a little bit more than you might be thinking they're going to or prepared for. And it's their Twitter. They're very, 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 very active on Twitter. Watch AMAs and everything, and you can see a couple of the main people's faces. That always goes a long way toward, I guess, making things feel legitimate. Being able to see the two of the main guys' faces. Not that, you know, if this is a rug pull, they're going to get hunted down, but at least their faces would be out there and it would be more difficult for them to bail. Twitter's very active. This is the infographic being shown around. I don't know enough about lines and charts to have any input on this, but you know, that would be great if it is. We'll see. I'm not expecting this. I'm suspecting it's gonna sit flat down here because it did go down quickly. I'll show you on PooCoin. I think I bought in here. My first time here, the second time, and I just bought in for the third time. So hopefully it does do this trend. That would be great. I'd love to see it start taking off. I think this is more unique than most of the other projects I've looked into lately. They're not trying to do, this is different. They're not trying to do anything anyone else is doing, at least that I can find. But after that launch, it allowed me to get in. So I bought in. These aren't sells, looks like 4 times so far, but these were a day apart. Oh, same day, a couple hours. But I haven't sold any yet, but PooCoin is detecting it as a sale out of my MetaMask wallet whenever I transfer it to my Trust wallet. I'm just trying to, I don't like keeping everything here. I like keeping some of the more speculative stuff in my Trust wallet. I have a bunch of things that do reflections in there. I'm trying some of that stuff out. Different most of them are the Binance smart contract coins that do reflections in BUSD. I'm just trying out. I haven't made a ton of money or anything on it. I think I've made $3 now total in reflections. They have a lot of work ahead of them, and if they keep it up and keep doing things right, then this can go somewhere. That's why I've put, I think, like I said, I think it's about 100. Obviously, I lost about 1,000x on this investment, and these aren't that bad. But that's where it's at now. We'll see. Like I said, I think it does have a future. So that is exciting and important. You can look up all the transactions on BSC Scan. They don't have anything too weird or shady or anything like that going on there. In PooCoin, you can clearly see that one wallet doesn't have 60% of the holdings, which for me is always a giant red flag. But you can see the same trend down on CoinGecko, plus they have links to their Discord, which you should join, their Telegram, which you should join. I'm in most of these just because I like the project and I want to keep up to date on information. So if this loads, yep, my wallet address is here. Total I've earned $1.40 in reflections, which, I mean, that's just for now. Like I said, I think this is more of a long-term play. They use this little guy everywhere for marketing, but that's my current POW balance. Like I said, it's about 23 billion for sure. Yeah, 23 billion, 22 billion, almost 23. I don't know where I'd like to get it up to. I think I'll probably slow play into it, and if things keep going, I'll keep tossing more in. If it starts going up again, I probably won't buy that much more. We'll just kind of play it out and see what I can turn $100 into. But if it stays low for another couple weeks, I might throw 50 more in here just to see what happens. I think I'd like to get around 50 billion personally. Just, nice round 50 billion. And then we'll see what happens from there. Again, this is long-term play. I don't think anything here will happen short-term. I could be completely wrong, and this could be the best investment of my life. We'll see. As far as there's a number of YouTube channels covering it as well. Nobody's super huge yet, but all bigger than me, so I'm not talking shit. But on their official Project One Whale page, they do post. They were posting all of the AMAs. They haven't posted in a week, but you can join any of the AMAs as they're happening live on Telegram. All in all, like I was saying, I think it's a unique token. I think it has a unique purpose. I think it's more unique than a lot of the other things that get talked about. I think it will have a future eventually, but I think they have a long road to get there. They seem to want to work on it and do it. The AMAs are great. Listening to them talk is great. One of the guys they listen to, there, I guess a mentor or whatever, has joked that he has kids as old as them, but I don't think that matters. People have revolutionary ideas all the time when they're young. They're all younger than me. I hope this is great and they go far with it. I'd like to see it become something just because it's unique, and it would add another unique crypto into the space. They are very transparent. They are very active in the community. Both the Telegram is much more active than the Discord, but the Reddit page gets posted on semi-frequently by people, probably more frequently in the Raptorium webpage. And the Raptorium, they've got a big community. But, you know, I like where it's going. I like the direction it's heading. Right now, that direction's down, but I think eventually that direction will turn up, and we'll see where it goes from there. But I'll quit rambling. Thanks for watching another Cutting Sense episode, and y'all have a great night.